Okay, in this matchup we have number 3 seeded EA, the gaming giant, taking on number 7 seeded, surprise winner over 2 seeded Yahoo. Expedia going up against EA. What's your take, folks?
This seems like that one, we were talking about this a little bit kind of in the introduction to the matchup, that like we felt like both of these matchups, people only voted for them because, well, I showed up to vote for X or Y other matchup. So really you've got two companies that we don't have really a good track record on, based on the first round, really know how they played there coming in. You don't really know why they won. That being said, my gut says it's probably going to be EA. I'd like to see Expedia win it. I was really impressed with the passion that their employees showed and coming out and showing up. They did a lot of kind of grassroots PRing. I think Expedia, we had this whole discussion last year in the last round, but I think Expedia's, especially their sub-properties, offer a lot for for a future employee. Now, Breck's talking about working for Expedia.com. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty there and such, but I'll take the underdog here and say that Expedia should come out on top of this one.
I don't know if Expedia is necessarily the underdog in this matchup, but
seed-wise they are.
Yeah, seed-wise, I got to go with EA purely because, if you look at it from how great these companies, how exciting they are in the market, neither of them are kind of like breathtaking. Nobody sits there and dreams every day about working for either. But one great reason I got to go with EA is purely because on the social networking sites they're on it. On Twitter, they've got dozens of community managers who are going there telling people, poking people, on Facebook and all these different branches, telling people to buy their games, and they're getting out there in the community. I see Expedia doing none of that.
It's interesting you say that actually, because I see EA as probably a much sexier place to work. I am a Tiger Woods-aholic. I could play Tiger for hours on end every day. Thankfully, I don't, so I'm still productive. But I could, no doubt. I could see EA having kind of that passion behind it. I don't know a lot of people who are like, Expedia is my dream employer. And I guess that's really why I see this as maybe a very kind of a mismatch to some extent, but here's pulling for Expedia still.
Here's what I see of this matchup. Whereas you're right, there are a lot of community managers on EA. They are kind of getting into the social networking aspect of things and trying to build out their name. I didn't really see them rally behind their own brand in this tournament. I almost saw them look at this tournament and say, us, top employer of 2009, I don't know about all that. We'll see what happens. I don't know, I just didn't see the push. Yeah. Maybe I just didn't see it. Whereas on the other hand, Expedia, they know their reputation in the market. It's not as strong as some of their major competitors, Amazon, Microsoft, Real in the Seattle marketplace. But the guys that work for the company rallied behind their team, and they said, you know what, we can do it. We still have this. Expedia reminded me almost of that veteran basketball team, where everyone's a little bit over the hill. Everyone's really just probably should have retired, but they still have that grit. They still have that determination. They're still diving for the loose balls. They're still fighting you off for the rebounds, and I love that. Yeah, it's like Rocky V. It's like Rocky V. They're going for it, and who knows? Maybe they do have maybe they can reestablish themselves, as a player to be reckoned with, and who knows? But it'll take that type of grit and determination to do it. I think Expedia's got it. I'm going for Expedia.